Hello everyone, it's Rayna. Welcome back to my channel where I make videos about mental health, well-being, self-care, lifestyle and jewelry. If you follow me on Instagram, you've definitely seen her as well as on some of my videos here on YouTube. But today I'd like to officially present you Holly here. She's my Sacred Birman cat. She's almost 4 years old and she's the cutest little fluff that sleeps right here next to me. I'm gonna have to wake you up soon. Right, I've had a lot of questions regarding the care of a cat in an apartment, most particularly regarding claws and how do I prevent the destruction of my furniture. And also in terms of shedding, grooming, castration and spaying, food choice, etc. etc. But today I'll talk about how to trim your cat's nails. I'll share my pros and cons regarding the different options you have, and I'll walk you through the way I'm doing it. If you want to see more videos related to the care of cats, most particularly long-haired cats, like grooming, harnesses, toys, etc., please let me know in the comment section down below. Before I actually show you how I trim Holly's nails, first I'd like to tell you a little bit about what actually are cat's nails and what options do you have in order to trim them. And of course, in order to prevent the destruction of your furniture. Unlike dogs, cats' nails are retractable. That's why when you look at a cat's relaxed paw, you don't see the claws. They have little muscles on their toes which allow them to take the claws out and bring them back in. You can also squeeze your cat's paw and the nail will pop out. I will show you later in the video how it's done. Cats show their nails when they scratch, when they hunt or play with a toy, when they climb and need to keep their balance, and when they are kneading, when they push out and pull in their front paws, usually on something soft and cozy. You have most certainly seen that. Now, cats need to scratch on something for two reasons. First, this way they leave their scent and mark their territory around the house thanks to glands located in their paws. Second, they remove the outer dead layer of their nails, so it is very important for your cat's well-being to be able to scratch. For that, I highly encourage you to have scratchers in your apartment, ideally one in every room. I have this one here in my living room where Holly can scratch on the bottom. You can probably see the dead nails she's left by scratching. She can climb on top of it. She can scratch here as well. And she also rests and naps here on this fluffy pot. In our bedroom, I have this other type of scratcher that she can play with. It has a little ball that makes a noise and it's a lot of fun, and she's already destroyed one like this before. Now, to the different ways to trim your cat's nails. The first way is called declawing, which to my knowledge is very popular in the United States, but I would really highly discourage you from this procedure. Basically, the vet cuts off the first bone of each toe. In other words, the vet cuts out the first knuckle of each toe. It would mean that he would cut your toes and your fingers right here. To me, this is an unnecessary surgery that provides a lot of stress to the animal and even deteriorates their health and well-being. Remember I told you cats need to scratch in order to leave their scent and mark their territory. Well, if declawed, they can't do that anymore. Besides, when the first part of their toes is missing, cats lose their balance when they walk or climb, so they need to learn how to walk again. But with this procedure, it damages their spine, which can lead to other health issues, and we really don't want that, do we? We want our cat to be as happy and healthy as possible. By the way, I've made a video about our pet's therapeutic power. If you're interested to know more, I'll link it here for you in the corner and down below in the description box as well. The second option I found online is applying nail caps. I'll link photos and articles and everything I've found to be useful down below in the description bar. Basically, the nail caps are made of plastic and are applied by the vet on the cat's nails directly. It's said that if applied properly, they don't prevent the retraction of the nail, it doesn't hurt the animal and doesn't damage the nails of your cat. However, you need to take 4 to 6 weeks appointments to change the caps regularly. Now, I have never tried putting nail caps on Holly because they seem uncomfortable to me. I don't see how the cat will be able to scratch on the scratchers in order to mark her territory, for instance. And besides, I don't understand how the caps won't prevent the nails to retract. I mean, they're pieces of plastic placed on the nails. Now, I'm not a vet, I'm just a cat mom who's done a lot of research, so please check out the links I've put down below and make your own research. I'm just sharing my own experience and what works best for me and my cat. And the third option you have is to actually trim your cat's nails, which is the option I chose for Holly, and she lives with it perfectly well. This is a perfectly painless procedure for your cat. It doesn't feel any pain as you're not feeling any pain when you cut your own nails, right? To be honest, my friend who's breeding Sacred Birmans in Bulgaria trims her cat's nails, and she's the one who showed me how to do it. I'll link her kennel's Facebook and Instagram pages down below. The trick is to get your cat used to getting its nails cut since it's a kitten. The younger your cat gets its first manicure, the better. This is the case with Holly. My friend got used to getting her nails trimmed along with setting her hygiene reflexes like using her litter box and so on and so on. Now, I believe it's possible to get a mature cat used to getting its nails cut. It all depends on the animal's personality and how docile it is. You can always try with your adult cat, but pay attention to its behavior and don't force if your cat shows it's really unhappy about the procedure, even though it's painless. I'm very lucky because Holly is very docile and she will now assist me in showing you how I actually cut her nails. But first, you need the right tool, which will be a special scissor like this one right here. That's it. You can really find one in any pet store and they're really not that expensive at all. In order to cut Holly's nails, I need to take her in my arms and secure her in my lap. I do so by taking her gently with my left hand right under her front legs. I pull her up and flip her rear with my right hand like so. The point is for her to be in a half-seated, half-laid position on my knees. You can see how used to being manipulated she is. I take the scissors with my right hand since I'm right-handed. I secure the cat with my left arm and take her paw. I squeeze gently on her paw so that her nails show up, like you can see right here. You see the tip of the nail? And you can see the quick or the nail bed. You don't want to cut there or it will hurt your cat, it will bleed and the animal will be traumatized. However, if it happens, don't panic. It isn't a big injury, the bleeding will stop soon. If you're concerned, please bring your cat to the vet immediately for proper care. It has never happened to us, thank goodness. Now, you want to cut between the end of the quick and the tip of the nail. As a precaution, I cut a little closer to the tip. And so one by one, I quickly cut all the nails. Don't forget that your cat has thumbs. It has 5 toes on its front paws, and even though cats don't use their thumbs, an overgrown nail can get painful for the animal. Now, moving to the back paws. I keep the cat secured with my arms so she doesn't move. Cats have 4 toes on the back paws, so no thumbs there. I noticed that Holly's nails on her back paws are more worn off than the front ones, so they don't look that sharp and pointy. I still cut the very edge, but you don't really need to since they only use their nails on their back paws for balance when they climb. Furniture damage is mostly done by the front paws. If positioning your cat on its back is something the animal dislikes, you can try lifting it and holding it under your arm like so. This is how Holly used to get her nails trimmed at the kennel, but I figured that placing her on my lap worked better for both of us. Right, Holly? Or you can experiment and find out what works best for your cat and yourself. The point is to make your cat feel safe and secure. One more thing, your cat will probably still scratch some furniture and you have to discipline it. I spray Holly with water since she hates it, but yeah, there will be some damage and I won't lie to you, but it will be much less than if you don't trim your cat's nails. Remember that cats are animals after all. They have instincts and they have their own personalities as well. So if you decide to own a cat, you must be prepared for the downsides of it too. I personally am perfectly fine with the little damages Holly's done on a chair or two. The happiness and love she provides are so much more precious. How do you deal with cat's nails? Do you have any other tips? You can leave me a comment down below. That was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you found it interesting and helpful. I'll see you next week for a new video, and until then, cuddle your cats, give hugs to your dogs, and take care of yourselves both physically and mentally. Bye!